Hello, welcome to Soundtrap tutorial number 1. In this video we're going to learn what the Soundtrap software looks like and how to add loops to our songs so we can start making music. First thing you have to do is enter the studio. You do that by clicking on the orange button. And when you enter the studio to create a new project, you're going to get a slew of options. We will always want to select a blank project. This is what your Soundtrap software looks like. At the top you can see our measure counter, our bar counter. So this is the first measure, second measure, third measure, fourth, and so on and so forth. At the bottom you can see our playback controls, plays, stops, records. Our tempo marking right here, you can change that. Remember, tempo is measured in BPM, beats per minute. The higher the number, the faster it goes. The lower the number, the slower it goes. And then you also have a metronome here, which you can turn on or off. Since we're not recording anything today, I'm going to leave my metronome off. Now, to add music, to add loops, you have to click on this purple button right here, which brings us to the loop library. The loop library is a collection of free loops that you can use in your music. And all you have to do is search whatever kind of loop you want. So if you want a drum loop or piano or trumpet or whatever it is. So I'm going to start off with drum and just see what comes up here. Nowhere drum sounds good. When you find a loop, you just click on it to listen to it. Good. If you like it, you can double click on it and it'll be entered into your song. Good. So you see this is my loop here. It plays left to right, just like we read music left to right. This little thing right here is the marker. The marker will tell you where the song is playing, and we will also use it later to edit loops and edit our music. Think of it as a cursor in a word processing document. This is where the action happens. Above the loop, this purple box is called the cycle. A cycle is just a repeater. When the music gets to the end of the cycle box, if the cycle is turned on, it will automatically repeat back to the beginning. For right now, I'm going to turn the cycle off by clicking this button. So you see our loop here. This is a track that the loop is on. There's a bunch of controls over here which we'll talk about at a later date on how to manipulate the track. But right now I just want you to notice that there's a loop here, and the loop is 8 bars long. You see that it starts at the first bar and it ends after the 8th bar right here. So I have a drum beat. I'm going to add to that a bass beat, B-A-S-S, and find something that's good. How about this? Maybe not. Sure. Go ahead and add that in. You can also add loops by dragging and dropping them into the song like I just did. So this adds a second track to my Soundtrap account. So I have my drum loop up at the top, and then I have my bass loop down at the bottom. Now you're going to notice some shaping difference between my drum loop and my bass loop. My drum loop has little indents every 2 bars. So you see 1, 2, and it stops. 1, 2, and it starts. 1, 2, and it's right there. Okay? That means that my drum loop is 2 bars long, and it just gets repeated. This gets repeated here, which gets repeated here, which gets repeated here. So it's a 2-bar loop repeated 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down at the bottom, this is a 4-bar loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it gets repeated twice. Both of these equal 8 full bars. If I want to hear them at the same time, a little jumpy, but okay. So that's what it sounds like. If I wanted to